It has been said that defense wins championships, and the Minnesota Gophers have been out to prove that this season. Behind the nation's #1 defense, the Gophers have made it through every challenge in their path to make it to their 3rd national championship in the last 5 seasons. This defense is experienced, they're fast, athletic, and they're physical. They are the identity of this Gophers team, but they have not done it alone. The Gopher offense lacks experience, and it took them a while to get going this past season. But this offense is an exciting group of playmakers, and they've come through on multiple big occasions this season. The Minnesota Gophers are 13-0, Big Ten champions once again, and have their sights set on another national championship. Once again, it's Minnesota and Georgia Tech, just as it was 5 seasons ago when Minnesota was victorious. Today, the stage is set between the 2 best defenses in college football. It's Minnesota's #1 rush defense and Georgia Tech's #1 triple option rushing offense. Both teams are still undefeated. Who will emerge the national champion? Welcome everybody, Shane Wood gets us started, and Georgia Tech will take the touchback and start from the 25. It's not often that Minnesota sees an offense quite like this one. Georgia Tech sets up 2 wings and the fullback behind the quarterback, Tez Ingram. Ingram out to the right, gets a block across the 40. This is how we're starting the day. Ingram sheds a tackle inside the 20. What a start for the Yellow Jackets. A 59-yard run by quarterback Tez Ingram. He is not their regular starter, as the senior quarterback Kyle Gore has been injured. Yellow Jackets in the red zone. Here is Donnie Wilson, the fullback, with a stiff arm, and he picks up about 4 yards. 2nd down and 7. Now the fake inside, and Ingram is wrapped up for the loss by Calvin Hall. Minnesota needs to figure out this option quickly. Now 3rd and 8. Ingram back to pass, wants to scramble, and is sacked. Calvin Hall there again, and the Gophers get the stop. So despite a 59-yard first play of the game, Georgia Tech settles for 3. But we now see what this offense is capable of. Now we'll see this Gopher offense that opens in the shotgun. 3 wideouts, TJ Jackson next to Tim Gallagher. Off the play fake, Gallagher out to his right. On the move, he's got Marcus Williams. He gets a block, and he's running free in Yellow Jacket territory inside the 5. Touchdown, Minnesota! 87 yards on their very first play. That's just Williams' 2nd touchdown this season. What a start to this game. Excitement on both ends, but it's Minnesota who gets the touchdown. They lead. What a first play for both sides. Now the Yellow Jackets take over. Here is Ingram handing off, and Donnie Wilson gets some running room. And there is about 9 yards on the gain. Henderson, the motion man, he gets the handoff, bouncing it off tackle. This is a 1st down for Paul Henderson, who ran for 1,200 yards this year. Jones, the motion man now, he's the one to watch out for, but Ingram has enough room himself to get the 1st down as he keeps it into Gopher territory. They're finding a rhythm here. Now a pitch out to Henderson, and he is stood up and brought down. Good stop there on the outside. Again, Calvin Hall with the play. They motion a man left to right, 3rd and 7. Off his back foot, Tez Ingram throws incomplete. Against this Gopher front 7, you have to show more comfort in the pocket than this. Georgia Tech gives it to Minnesota, who starts on the ground this time, and Jackson is stopped after a 3-yard pickup. Jackson with over 1,200 rushing yards this season, now in the block. On 2nd down, Gallagher going deep up the sideline, and it's nearly intercepted. Luckily, the sideline was there, and the Gophers keep it. Now 3rd down and 7 against the blitz. Gallagher down the middle. Nice catch, Marcus Williams. What a start for him. 2 catches in and already over 100 yards receiving. 4-man rush this time, and Gallagher escapes the pocket. Now sets his feet and fires complete. One-handed catch there by Nick Wilkerson. It's 3rd down and short. We rarely see Gallagher under center, but he hands off on 3rd and 1, and TJ Jackson just gets enough to convert. Back to what we're used to now, Gallagher in the pistol. Inside, good spin move by TJ Jackson as he gets 8 yards on this play. 2 receivers left, and here's a jet sweep, but Brandon Jones will lose yardage. There's Clay Thomas, the inside linebacker. After the loss of 4 by Jones, on 3rd down, Marcus Williams is there again. A helicopter catch for a 1st down. Could be a career day for Marcus Williams. Now it's a play fake. Gallagher rolling left, but nobody open. No choice but to get rid of it. Great coverage downfield. James and Marcus Williams in the slots on 3rd and 9. From the pocket, Gallagher fires a strike, and Marcus Williams has another 1st down catch. $130 for him already. Here's a handoff to Jackson from the shotgun. He races to the edge. Spin move doesn't work, but he still gets 7 yards. 1st quarter winding down. Here's a little zone read, and Gallagher keeps. He stumbles a bit, but still gets the 1st down. And that is it for the exciting 1st quarter. Both teams start with their biggest play, and Minnesota is driving, trying to take a 2-score lead. 2 tight ends right, they run that way, and TJ Jackson powers in for the touchdown. 2 touchdowns on 2 drives for Minnesota. Great start here in the national championship. Georgia Tech's 3rd possession now, and they get some running room here for Donnie Wilson. And I think they're catching the Gophers off guard a bit. They've gashed him a few times pretty good. Now it's Ingram on the keeper, and there's one man who's not fooled, Reggie Carter. Facing 2nd and 9. There's the fake and the toss right. There's Henderson on the outside. He has good speed and takes it into Gopher territory for a 16-yard 1st down. It's Jones the motion man, but inside, Francis stumbling ahead, and that's good for 8. Pretty good possession here for Georgia Tech, but now 3rd and 3. Ingram drops back, wants to scramble, and John Rice wraps him up and nearly rips the ball out. Georgia Tech will bring on the field goal unit once again. This defense really steps up when you cross the 50. Now a 54-yard field goal try, and it bounces off the upright and banks in to make it a 14-6 game. Back to Minnesota's offense, a 3-wide pistol look. Handoff Jackson, good running room, and he is stopped just shy of the marker. 3rd down and inches, 2 tight ends on that right side. Inside, Jackson tries to spin away. Can't do it, but he still gets the 1st down. Another twin tight end look. Here's the counter to the right. Jackson hit at the 30 and stopped there after a minimal pickup. Yellow Jackets now looking for a stop. Minnesota 3 wide on 3rd and 9. And Gallagher throws underneath. It's Wilkerson spinning ahead, but stopped about 2 or 3 yards shy. That is their 1st stop. Down 8. Georgia Tech takes over. 3:42 to go in the 1st half. And Ingram is bottled up and stopped by LaShawn Smith and Tony Hunter. 2nd and long. Now Ingram, again, not much room, but he still manages 6 yards on the carry. You want to force this team to pass, and it's a 3rd and 6. Off the fake. Ingram over the middle, and Jones couldn't make the catch. That's one of their key playmakers, Aaron Jones. And who broke it up? Again, Calvin Hall makes a play. Back-to-back stops. Now Minnesota ball, less than 3 minutes left. Gallagher hits Marcus Williams, and that will put the Gophers in Yellow Jacket territory. From a 3-wide set on 2nd and 2. Inside, TJ Jackson, 1st down, makes a move and is stopped up near the 35-yard line. Nearing the 2-minute mark now, 4-man rush. Gallagher escaping the pocket to his left, stays on his feet, and heads out of bounds after a minimal gain. Now the crowd getting behind Georgia Tech, 3rd and 6. Good protection. Gallagher hits Jackson on the outside. He powers through a defender. It's a 19-yard 1st down. The fullback now in there. Grigsby leads the way, and the hole opens up. Touchdown, TJ Jackson. Number 2 for Jackson. Look at the blocking. Fantastic. 21-6 Gophers. The Gophers do get the ball after halftime, so keep in mind as Ingram sails a pass deep and Huffman makes the catch. 42 yards downfield. That was Ingram's 1st completion, and it's one the Yellow Jackets really needed. They need to get some points here before halftime. Ingram on 1st down, stepping up, and Carter is there. What a hit. Just a gain of 5. 50 seconds on the clock, back to pass again, and Ingram is sacked by Ricky Jack. He tried to escape out the left side and ran right into him. Minnesota brings the blitz on third down. Ingram firing deep, and that is intercepted. Ronnie Osborne takes it away. He gets a couple blocks, another from Carter, and is driven out of bounds after a solid return. This time Ingram tried to withstand the pressure, set his feet, and make a throw, and he was intercepted. The Gophers now have the chance to really open this game up for them. On first down, Gallagher again chased, but hits James, and he will head out of bounds after a 6-yard gain and save those timeouts. 30 seconds on the clock. Here's a blitz. Unblocked defender, watch out! Gallagher lost it. It's picked up by Mann. And this is huge for Georgia Tech. They stop the Gophers scoring threat and recreate another one for themselves. Good blitz. The Gophers were not ready for it. 20 seconds left. Ingram taking off again, trying to get them back into field goal range. There's a gain of 4. Georgia Tech has 1 timeout left and 5 seconds. Ingram taking off again, first down, and hit by Vincent Walker. They use their timeout now. So despite the interception, the Yellow Jackets get it back, and they make it a 21-9 game as we've reached the halfway point. Minnesota did squander a big opportunity there, but they do get the football to begin the second half, and they're up by 2 scores. It's all about finishing your possessions. Minnesota has 3 touchdowns. Georgia Tech, 3 field goals. Minnesota has come through with the biggest plays of the day, and now we'll see what the second half has in store. It's been a very exciting national championship already, and the second half is now underway. No hesitation here, Jones takes it out, and he's in some trouble. Can't get away and stopped around the 10. This Gopher offense looked pretty good against a great Georgia Tech defense, and now Gallagher going down the middle, tipped and picked off by Clay Thomas. What a play! Gallagher hung that one in the air for Marcus Williams. That allowed the safety to get a hand on it, and Thomas is there with his deflection and then makes the interception. Their defense has come through big on 2 straight possessions, and now some room for Henderson, who angles back to the inside and gets 14. They're now inside the Gopher 30. There's a fake inside, Ingram out to the left. He sheds a tackle and another! Ingram inside the 10! He could have pitched it to Aaron Jones, but instead elected to keep it and got 19. Goal to go. Here is the big fullback Wilson, who doesn't get much, and the Gophers are looking for another red zone stand. 3rd and goal. Ingram fires for the touchdown to Aaron Jones. This time they finish the drive and give a lot of credit to their defense for those 2 turnovers that kept Minnesota from turning this into a blowout. Can this Gopher offense answer after 2 turnovers? This is a good start. It's Jackson off the dump-off for about 12 yards. 2 receivers left, 1 right, and here's Gallagher back to pass. Short this time, James breaks the tackle, has the first down and more inside the Yellow Jacket 30-yard line for 34 yards. They're back in scoring range once again, 4 receivers this time. Gallagher out to the right, pretty good coverage. On the move, he throws off the mark in the direction of Randy Rodriguez, and it's 3rd down. Back to a 3-wide look, Jackson stays in. Gallagher in trouble though, chased out to his right and brought down after a 4-yard gain. And now Gallagher is shaken up. Not a good sight for Minnesota as he's being checked out now on the sideline. Shane Wood drills this field goal, however, and it's a 24-16 game. 3:19 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Yellow Jacket football. Out to the left. Ingram trying to make a man miss. He can't get past Smith. Stop shy of the mark. Facing 3rd down and inches now. Ingram to the right. He keeps it and does get just enough to convert. Ingram electing to keep it on many of these plays. Now it's Wilson with some blocking across the 50 and stopped by Calvin Hall after a nice 17-yard run. Wilson with 50 yards on the day. 1st and 10, and he'll lose a few of them here. Well done, Reggie Carter. Loss of 3. Facing 3rd and 11, Jones the motion man. Ingram sliding and hit as he throws. Ricky Jack got there to force the incompletion. and the Gophers come back with the stop. Minnesota ball, and look who's back in the game. Tim Gallagher is at quarterback, but Jackson doesn't get any room here as he loses 2 on the first down carry. Minnesota backs up, now back to the air. Gallagher up the seam, it's Marcus Williams. Another big first down catch, 24 yards this time. The big day for Williams continues. Now Gallagher from the pocket, sailing a pass right and off the hands of Brandon Jones. Should have been another big first down. Instead, it's 3rd and 10 Minnesota. Gallagher in trouble, and he gets it away in time, but throws it incomplete shy of the receiver. Defense is really playing well on this second half, and the fourth quarter is now underway. Ingram pitches left, and Aaron Jones is leveled by Josh Mackey. No gain. 3rd down and 5, Ingram to throw. Stepping up away from pressure and gets away for the first down. Good run by Tez Ingram. Ingram has made some great plays in this one. Now first down, Wilson carries up the middle. Good run here, he picks up around 8. It's 3rd down and 2. They keep it on the ground. Ingram sees his opening, takes it, and sheds the tackle of Reggie Carter. Ingram down inside the 25. Again, Minnesota having some issues here with the option. Now it's Henderson on the carry, and not much there. Good stop by Calvin Davenport. Now it's 2nd and 10, Wilson carrying, and not getting much on this carry. It's Josh Mackey making the play. Good stops back to back, and now Ingram passing on 3rd down, and Jones drops another one. That will end the drive, and they'll kick the field goal. Minnesota leading by 5, and they definitely want to run some clock here, but Georgia Tech's run defense is stepping up. They stop Jackson for a loss again. 2nd and 13. And there's pressure. Gallagher lost the football, but thankfully the Gophers keep it. That was a fantastic recovery by Zach Turner, but it's still 3rd and 25. Gallagher throwing deep for it, and it's incomplete, looking for Nick Wilkerson. Again, the Yellow Jackets get the stop. And here is Miller punting from his own end zone. Should be good field position here as Francis returns. Crosses the 50 and is then stopped after a 10-yard return. Georgia Tech needs a touchdown to take the lead. Here is Ingram on the keeper, has some room. Big stiff arm on LaShawn Smith as he picks up another first down. Nearing the Gopher 35, here is Ingram to the right. A pitch back to Henderson. He breaks a tackle and fights ahead for about 8 yards. Now facing 2nd and short. Jones the motion man, they run left. Here is Jones trying to keep it outside, and if he would have just cut up field, he would have had the first down. Instead, it's a loss of 1, 3rd down and 3. Option right. Ingram pitches, and Jack Francis has running room. First down and more inside the 15. He gets a 19-yard gain. Only 2.5 minutes to go in the game. It's a fake. Ingram pitches back, and Jones is hit and stopped. Mike Moore and Vincent Walker with the tackle. 3rd down and 9. One of the game's biggest plays. Ingram fires off the mark. It's incomplete. He had a receiver open and missed him. The Gophers catch a huge break, and the Yellow Jackets will take the field goal. 24-22. Less than 2 minutes left. And now for the onside kick. A lot at stake here with this kick. Here it is, and it's picked up by Reggie Carter. It's Gopher football, and they have a chance to run this clock out and secure the championship. Minnesota in the diamond package. Here's TJ Jackson, and the hole closed quickly. Gain of 2. No more diamond, now twin tight end. A counter to the right side, and Jackson will lose about 4 on this play. Now Minnesota needs to convert a 3rd and 12 to end the game. Can they pull it off? 3 receivers, Gallagher in the shotgun. Good protection. Gallagher throwing deep, and Wilkerson dropped it. He had the game-winning catch in his hands. And the Gophers have to kick it back. After all of this entire season, it will come down to the Gopher defense. And that was an unlucky bounce. Georgia Tech at the 25. They need a field goal against the #1 rated defense. Ingram back to pass, pressured there, and Greg Kelly brings him down. Great start. The Yellow Jackets hurry back and Ingram spikes it. They're worried about the clock, but now it's 3rd and 16. Corner's playing off. Ingram up the seam deep and knocked away. Looked like Flynn almost had it, but he could not make the catch off the deflection. That was Jason Johnson. And that brings us to 4th and 16. Can Minnesota end the game here? Ingram takes a shot deep, and it's knocked away by Osborne. Incomplete. And that will do it. The Gophers take over on downs. And now Tim Gallagher can take a knee. And that is it. The Minnesota Gophers are once again national champions. They have done it. The perfect season has been achieved. What an ending to this amazing series. Once again, the Gophers defeat Georgia Tech and win the national championship. The MVP of the national championship is T.J. Jackson. I gave him number 24 after Kevin Martindale graduated, and Kevin Martindale was the MVP of the Gophers' first national championship in this series. A fitting ending as the Gophers finish the perfect season on the back of the greatest defense I have ever constructed. This front seven was absolutely incredible. This was a group of players that really stuck together for a long time. A lot of them are redshirt seniors, and they end their careers here at Minnesota with the greatest of victories. And this, of course, caps off the Minnesota Gophers dynasty. What a run we had here with this series. 10 full seasons. I have been working on this series since summer of 2013. And I have loved making this series for you guys and going through a decade with this team. Seeing them transform from a very mediocre team in the Big Ten to a team that could contend with the better teams in the Big Ten. And ultimately, into a dynasty. Only 8 losses over the last 5 years. 2 national championships, 3 Big Ten titles, and of course, the perfect season to end it. I can't thank you guys enough. This series was so much fun. You guys have been supporting it for a very long time. We've seen countless players come through this series. We've seen many legendary players, and a lot of them have made their way to other games that I have made content for. And it's just awesome to see what became of this series. This is what my channel is all about, guys. These experiences right here. I love the Minnesota Gophers dynasty, but of course, it is now time to end the run here. We have achieved the goal of the series, and it's sad to see it come to an end, and I will talk about upcoming plans in a future video. I just had so much fun working on this series, and I'm very happy to see so many still enjoying it, almost 3 years after it began. This series really defines my channel, I think. This is what my content is supposed to be all about. I'm here to create these exciting experiences that we all get into, probably more than we should at times, but it's so much fun. I love this stuff, guys. And so that is it for the Minnesota Gophers dynasty. I will likely have a recap video and of course a highlight video recapping the season, but that is the last game. Game 135 in the Minnesota Gophers dynasty. It is now complete. One more time, thank you guys so much for everything with this series. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, comment below any feedback that you have, and subscribe for what I have to come. I will see you guys later. Have a great day.